Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, exhausted. Been super busy.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. I had physical therapy and I'm exhausted. So I'm like, I'm just going to show my tank today and not my face. How was everyone else's day today? See who we have in chat. We have Fish on. Hello. Mr. Manifesto. Patty. Craig Broderick. Hello. Swampy Acres. Don't know that one. Bolt Mama. Hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Oh, there's Xerxes. Yeah, there's a little bit of light in this life in this tank. I have a betta and I have 3 pygmy corridors that like to pretend that they don't exist. But if I don't move for like maybe 10 minutes, maybe one will pop out. Hello, Xerxes. He's been a little grumpy lately, but he seems to be feeling better. He's just been wedging himself in odd places lately. He just cams himself in somewhere and plays dead for a while.
Yeah, we've been super busy on the homestead.
Yeah.
Yes, adding
What you been
fish,
working on?
adding fish tanks, adding fish racks. I went last week to pick up supposedly 2 100-gallon tanks, and I got there and they were 120s.
Uh-huh. Whoa, I call that a good problem.
Yeah, well then it ended up being he had another one. He's like, oh, if you throw in another, I don't remember. I think it was like $125. He's like, throw in the tank and a stand. I didn't need I didn't need the stand. All I needed was the tank. So, needless to say, last week I strapped a 120-gallon fish tank to the top of the Suburban.
Did you really?
Yes, for
And how long was your commute back?
2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
So
and it made it?
So we drove home 2 hours with the fish tank strapped to the roof of the car.
That's crazy. Hey Jess, how are you?
How you doing, Jess?
My luck would have been I would have lost it at like the first exit, at least. At most. I should say at most.
Well,
it might not have even made it to the roof to begin with, so
well, there for a while we were on 309.
Mm-hmm.
And we were on 309 for a little bit, and then we just jumped on the turnpike for the last half of our trip.
Yeah. Hello, Kim and Mom Shidana. How are you? Welcome, T-Bone.
Howdy,
but
folks.
Yeah, I would have been like so like it would have been nerve-wracking for me.
I feel bad because I don't have my camera's not set up on a fish tank.
Oh no, you're not one of the cool kids.
Hey, Mr. Manifesto, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
What up, PA Fish Keepers? How's it going? How are you guys doing today?
You're representing.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I heard.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, we got quite a bit done this week. We got the garden all just about ready for seed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to be close, huh? It's getting close to that time.
Yeah.
When you guys plant, like after Mother's Day, is that what you're shooting for?
I'm hoping to have some nice starts before then.
Yeah. But I mean, before you put them outside or what?
I don't know.
When you put them out, I guess it's all weather dependent. But
Well, it is weather depending, and it depends on whether we got our greenhouse put up or not.
oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I was just figuring they were going out in field.
Old Mama said, "Yeah, if it stops snowing, you know it's not going to stop snowing."
Oh, that's right, you guys. That's right. I keep forgetting you're up that way where you get that whole different weather change.
Yeah.
It literally was snowing like what 2 days ago.
I remember doing some work up that way, and it was like it was CVS Mount Pocono they were building, and it was like snowing at the end of May up there. I was like, oh man, this sucks.
Yeah, probably Mother's Day.
Yeah, Mother's Day I think is like what the traditional with the Amish or whatever the old biddies used to do.
You little grumpy buddy. Yeah.
So that's I guess that's like I don't know much about the names of betas or betas. I'm assuming. First of all, how do you pronounce yours? Is it beta or beta? Beta, okay. Because everybody on this side always calls it betas. So I'm trying to stop myself from doing that, but it's real hard.
He's a purple male Dumbo ear from KG Tropicals.
Oh, sweet. Hey, it looks cool.
Yeah, he's fancy.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's with the Dumbo is the big, like fluffy looking fins, right, on his pectoral fins.
Yes, and purple's not the most common color. I think it's the most rare beta.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Chalupa. Welcome.
What's up, Chalupa? Chirp, 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 chirp.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Does anyone know exactly what type of crypt this is?
The one in the... Oh, I can't really see it too close. It's almost kind of like the same one in the tank I have, right? No? Look very similar.
I was told it was Lutea, but I'm not sure about that. It doesn't look like Lutea.
It does look like Lutea because, like if you see mine, it's kind of like similar in the leaf pattern, but I have that same plant that I've taken out and put in a different tank, and it's got more light, and it starts turning more red like that.
Yeah.
So you're probably just getting more light than mine is, because mine's got all that guppy grass in the way. But I did have it in another tank, and it's
like like bronzy.
Yeah, that's kind of like how they are, right? When if they're getting a lot of light,
yeah,
they start turning red.
Hello, Geek Boy. Welcome.
So, I mean, I bought mine as Cryptluteas, so they kind of look, the leaf looks similar, very similar. So I would say it probably is. If I had to guess.
It's sometimes it's hard to identify them, especially if you have different light sources, because then they grow differently.
Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly.
You need to know all forms and all light variants.
Yeah, mine tend to be longer leaf in that tank because they're not getting as much light, so they're stretching out more, trying to get to it. You know what I mean? Not being as red. Whereas, I guess if they get higher light, they'd be more compact and red. I don't know. We'll have to do.
And I love how my pennywort has like arched here, and it's starting to grow up over the rock.
Nice. Look at that.
And we have a floating mat of it at the top of the tank where Xerxes is laying right now.
Is that the name of your betta?
Yeah, Xerxes.
Oh, I see him up there. Nice. He's just chilling.
Yeah, he's in his
hammock.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He lives well.
What else is in that tank with him, or is he just is he the?
It's him, 3 pygmy corridors, and a couple blue leopard ram's horns.
Oh, sweet. Then what size is that tank?
5.5. This isn't his forever home. This is his temp home.
Oh,
I have a 10-gallon over here that he'll be upgraded to.
Man.
Hello, Craig.
Well, that 10-gallon better be twice as sweet, because I wouldn't want to leave that.
Oh, this one's nothing in comparison.
There you go. Yeah, as long as it's luxury to luxury,
Exactly. It's just an upgrade. He's just moving on up a little bit.
Yeah, right. Cool.
He'll still have the heated floors and all.
Yeah. What other plant you got in there? What's the one in the back? The stem plant.
These are Ludwig ovalis, And then I have some money wort off to the side. Then I have some dwarf sage up front that's starting to carpet. The cryptolutea. Everyone has duckweed.
See that dwarf
And I have
sage.
a baby Anubias congensis just starting out. And in the back, it hasn't taken off yet, but I also have some contortion valve.
Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Monster fish go.
So I have a couple plants in there.
Just a
I tried a
couple.
red melon sword, but it melted all the way back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't do well with Amazon swords. They don't seem
It
to
got
work too well in this
frostbitten on
water.
the way here, so like I didn't expect it to take off. I was hoping it would, but
Yeah.
Same thing
What
with the piece of Anubias that was in here. It was in the same shipment, but it came in with half a leaf, and we're up to 7 leaves, so I'm proud of it. It's
That's
doing
doing
well.
good. Yeah, that's awesome. What kind of light you use on that tank,
This is
or whatever came with the tank?
no, I don't ever just use the tank lights. They're always
Yeah, I
kind
was
of.
just curious. Yeah,
This is
I
a
kind of figured
Hydra.
that's what I was going to be. I'm just,
This
I'm
is
like,
a
if that came with that
Hydra
tank, I'm
11.
buying that thing.
I bought this whole setup when it was on sale for $20,
Hey, SARB.
but then I didn't
What's up,
like the lid
Greg?
because it was dark, so I got a glass lid, and then I
Greg.
got the Hydra lid 'cause it's better.
Oh yeah.
Hello, S and RB. How are you guys?
So that's a Higer, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. I got a couple of them. I picked them up recently. They're pretty decent, actually. A lot better than I
This
thought
one's
they
the
would be.
11-watt one, and it has the timer on the switch, which I don't like that feature.
We talking
Yeah.
Because you can only pick 3, 6, or 12 hours. Well, what if I want 8?
Is that the plant you're talking about, Foxy?
Yes.
Nice.
Yours is more green, though.
They like my dirt.
And your water is softer, right?
Yes.
Is that the same with you, Foxy? Your water's soft?
No, my water's hard.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the problem I have with the Amazons. I don't think they do well in hard water at all.
I have a well water, and it's filtered through limestone up here.
Yeah.
Hello, Twisted V. Haven't seen
Geek
you before.
boy.
Welcome. Yeah, I was hoping the pygmies would come out so people would believe me that I actually have a couple.
The pygmies, I always get them and the habrosis confused. One of them are salt and pepper, and one of them are the pygmies, the salt and pepper ones.
The ones that I have the solid line down
Yeah,
the
okay,
side.
then that's okay. So those are the pygmies. Then the habrosis ones would be the ones that have the salt and pepper on them.
And those ones are cute too.
Yeah,
Those ones are even harder to find.
I picked up both of them recently. I think
Awesome.
I found the pygmies at Petco, and I found
Locally?
at the local Petco. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, and I grabbed all. They only had 4 of them, and one of them
Oh.
didn't make it. Like it died like the
Oh.
second day I had it, so I got 3 left. And then I found the habrosis ones at not like a mom and pop shop that's still pretty local, and they had like 8 of them, so I bought them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, there's not really any good pet stores up here, and the big box stores never have anything good.
Yeah, I know.
So I ordered 12 pygmy cories from Aquahuna, and only 3 of them made it.
Wow.
6 arrived DOA, 3 died as soon as I opened the bag.
Oh.
These 3 made it, so I have these little guys.
Were they in shipping long or?
No, they weren't. It was 2 days.
Oh, that's nice. Wow.
But pygmy or cories don't ship well, so I assume that's what happened. But that's like the 3rd time I've had an issue with that company, so I don't think I'm going to order from them again.
Oh yeah. Well, they're already they're West Coast too, aren't they? It's like pretty much across the entire country. So there's a lot going on there. High altitudes, and a lot of those cargo containers are not pressurized.
Well, I won't be ordering from them again. I'd prefer to order more East Coast if I can find them next time around.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my snail throw up tank. This
Hey,
one,
those look familiar.
yeah, I got some mysteries here. I think that's a blue on the heater.
Hello, Deborah.
Then we got some blue ram's horns, and then let's see, we got
Nice.
bladder snails in there. We have a couple of these guys in there, the ivories.
Those are mystery.
Yep.
It's a mystery. Those are cool.
Let me know if I was right, if there was 800 that I gave you or not.
Count
I don't know.
them.
Start counting. There's a pile here. There's a pile back there. Go ahead.
Hey, Rico Stan.
I'm
How you
seeing
doing,
763, man. I don't know.
Oh, gosh darn it.
If for blue ram's horns, let me know.
Blueberries galore. Bold Mom was like, "Oh, we ain't calling."
Hey,
Oh,
Rico.
that is
What's going on, man? What's up, Patty?
And these guys are all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's doing well.
Did you get those from Fishymon?
Yes, I did.
He mentioned
Yes.
something that he gave a bunch of bristle noses.
Fishimon gave them to him. I got some of them too.
Yeah, sweet.
I took 2 though. You're doing really well.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't really know where I'd put any if I had them.
I don't think this Java fern's going to take off too well because the plantlets are letting off smaller plantlets.
Java ferns don't good for me either, man. It's like, yeah, I don't do well with that. I don't know. I guess it might be the water.
Yeah. They
Never
just
had a
don't do
Java
it.
fern that didn't die, and I didn't have a sword plant that didn't die.
I think my mistake in this tank is that there's just way too much light on them.
Yeah,
But like
maybe.
I'll move the mat over there and then it just floats back over here anyway. So
If you want your bristle noses. Yep. Get your bristle noses while they're hot.
These guys are getting a water change today.
Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Awesome.
And then you won't see any fish in here. The banjo cats. Well, there's.
Oh, I was going to say, I look like I see something there on the bottom there. Yep.
And more, look. Snail throw up.
Ew. Oh, yeah, it's like that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that stuff, man. It gets kind of weird.
Give me like 1 more month, I'll probably have the same amount for you.
And then you won't see nothing in this tank. This is more snails.
Love it.
Bladder snails and
What's up, T-Bone?
Placo. Placo. They're all
Monster
hiding.
fish cow.
Hey, Lori. Did I say hi to Lori?
I don't know. I just saw her.
Hello.
Those are cool barbs.
Yeah,
Tiger barbs.
tiger barbs. And dirty tanks. I love them.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing. A bunch of water spots.
Gotta love them. You can't even see in the tank, but this is now blue.
We all have some water spots.
Wait, what is
You're
that?
not a fish
Oh,
keeper if
Mr.
you
Snuffs.
don't.
Okay.
Well, there's fish in there somewhere. No fish in there, just a lot of guppy grass. Anybody looking for any guppy grass? I have tons of that too, as you can see.
Hey, do your goldfish eat it? Because mine do.
Yeah, I eat everything.
Yeah, I've been feeding it to them.
These guys are about to get some new tank mates.
I'm about due to feed some guppy grass, man. My tank's getting overgrown. I kind of like it, though, when it gets like that. It gets a little jungly.
I love the wild of the
Make
tanks.
them go
Yeah. And the endlers really love it.
Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. down there. Holy loach.
Sweet. Water noodle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Bruiser.
These guys out. I don't know if you can see them.
MTS. I believe, right?
Malaysian trumpet snails.
Yep. Chubbs is in the backstage, by the way, if anybody wants
Oh,
to hear that. See him. Yeah. Malaysian trumpet snails. Yeah, man. Those guys do well for me. I don't know if you can see them, but they're all over the substrate in my tank.
I put some in my ecosphere recently, but they haven't had enough time to reproduce yet.
Be careful with them because they will overtake. They will overtake. They actually outproduce my bladder snails, so that like my tank can't do like they. And they'll outproduce the ram's horns too. Like my
That's why I
ram's
put
horn
them
snails
in,
have
like,
dwindled.
because I collect like native bodies of water in jars. I make my little ecospheres. That's what I
That's
put them
cool.
in one of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see how they do in the reservoir water from 378. That's way too many ecospheres. And I'm enjoying these ram's horns right now because I've been watching them, and they're each individually going to the surface, taking
Wait,
a piece
isn't there
of
a disc golf
duckweed,
course there?
back down to the thing, and eating it.
you have to let Chubbs comes back up. Sorry about that, Chubbs.
Yeah, I just saw it. I was too busy looking at chat in the stream.
I'm sorry. I was on my phone and not on my computer, so I didn't even see him. Yeah, I'm just literally.
Yeah, let's get Patty up on the stream. Let's go.
I'm just literally walking around. Fish tank to fish tank.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. So, yeah, Malaysian trumpet snails, but be careful, man, because those little babies, you dip a hand in there and you move your hand in another tank, you got Malaysian trumpet snails in that tank. They're small. They're like I see them floating on top of the water. It almost looks like grit. And they're eating like that biofilm, and they get bigger and then they drop. Plus, they're all over the place.
That's interesting. I wonder if that's part of their life cycle to surface feed.
I don't know. Not all of them. They don't do it in the tanks I have them. They don't do it in all of it, but the ones, some of them they do. I see them up there. Like, I just think there's like a lot of biofilm in that one tank. So it's like easy food.
Hey neighbor, did you see?
Arby's asking how good am I at identifying snails? I think I'm pretty good at it.
I don't know how well you can see them with the glare.
Yeah, that's cool. Those are the veil tails. Is that what those are called?
Oh, does everyone see where Xerxes has himself tucked in right here?
Nice.
They're Foxy's fishes.
Oh, my
yeah.
babies, they're so beautiful.
Yep, that's Beast.
Like you holding them for, or are they like spawns?
No.
Okay.
They're her
Yeah.
fish. They're now my fish. But
I see.
Foxy's fishes.
But they're still my fish.
They will never not be, right?
Exactly.
Hey, you can have them back. I'll ship them to you. You just
Bold Mama will never let those fish go.
Muppet.
Yeah, I do have them on the top here, on the top of this rack.
Yeah, the ground is always moving in those tanks with the trumpet snails. That's the
I
truth.
might put them in the bottom though. Who knows? Because they like to be pet, and they can't be pet up here.
Oh, so that's why they look a little grumpy.
So what kind of fish are those? Are veil tails? Like I don't know
Blackmores.
what. I'm sorry.
They're blackmores.
Blackmores. Okay. What I know that like the tail isn't like a straight tail like a normal goldfish, right? What do they call that?
He likes to swim upside down.
I think that's a double veil.
Double veil. Okay. And the more is what, the body shape? I don't know much about goldfish other than I know comets are like the traditional goldfish.
It's this breed of fish is a Blackmore. It doesn't go by Blackmore Veil tail or he's got a stubby tail, that one. Like their tails will vary between them.
I see.
But they're
So
generally Blackmores. They're telescopic, black in color, gold underbelly with a white hue.
okay, so that's what makes it a more
Yes, long flowy fins.
long flowy fins, black body,
Look at
yellow
that
underbelly.
belly. I'm watching it on the TV, so I'm watching it 10 seconds after.
Uh,
My phone's too tiny and too far away. Okay, Ricky, I'll check it out and let you know what I think.
And then I got another 120 here. That's got my Oscars in it. This guy's back here.
Beautiful.
You can see his butt.
Ricky says he has a short video of a snail and he doesn't know what kind it is.
Yeah, I said that I'll check it out after this. I'm not going to stay up this whole time with you guys because I've had a very long day. So I'm probably going to stay a few more minutes and then it's going to be swampy takeover time.
Yeah, she told me she wasn't feeling good today, so I told her I'd do the whole stream.
Yeah, it was a high pain level day and I had physical therapy, so I'm a hot mess at the moment.
Yeah, man, no worries. It's Friday, so it's time to relax.
Yeah, right?
That's it.
Well, I got to line up hay, so there's no relaxing here.
There's no rest for the wicked, man.
Yeah, I'm looking for a few hundred bales of hay.
Well, thank you, Bull Mama.
I'm like so far behind on everything, even my footage, even my uploading, all that. I'm so far behind on everything.
I've been editing like one video for a week already, and it's taking forever, but I'm so excited because it's the next song.
It's been a month since Fishy Mom's been here. I got footage for that.
Oh, wow. You are behind.
Yeah, I'm way behind.
Just a little.
Well, we've been trying to get into plant mode. Like, keep going.
There's a pygmy. They exist. See, guys, I'm not a liar. You're so still. Please tell me you see him.
Whoops, I was muted.
He's in the middle of the screen. He's like hovering. They're very good at hiding. Sorry that I interrupted you. I just got excited. Yeah, Bull Mom. It's like they're porting around the tank.
So how you like my fish store?
Love it.
Well, since you were here last, I took that 150 and moved it and put 2 120s in its place.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'll have to come and see it again. Sometime.
Well, it's almost time for you to fill up another bucket, huh?
Not quite. The mat's not quite that thick yet, but it's getting there. It's like an inch. Hey, Griffin, how are you?
How's it going?
What's up, Griff? How's it going, man?
Yeah, tomorrow's definitely, I believe, lining up hay day, and I gotta make soap.
I am loving that Sunshine and Happiness soap. I don't know what it is. That's what you should call it.
The Sunshine and Happiness, the
citrusy one.
The citrusy one. That's the lemon
eucalyptus.
Yeah, that should be sunshine and happiness.
I just butchered that word.
Eucalyptus.
There you go.
Eucalyptus.
You cannot smell that soap and not smile.
Love that stuff. That smells like good. Just smells good. You want to eat it. It smells so good. Or maybe not.
I've never wanted to eat soap, but if that's your thing, I'm not going to knock you for it.
It does smell good though.
I get it.
You
Oh,
really
yeah,
should get them.
So I wanted to go to the fish swap, but it's the same day of the plant swap. So.
Oh no.
Oh, is it?
I think Fishyman and I are going. That's for sure. Well, I know I'm going.
Old
For sure.
Mama just put up a
Fishyman's
disclaimer
gonna
for
go.
the soap, not for human consumption.
You can't control me. Calling it advertising. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fishy's going. I believe he's going. I'm going. Just going to see what they got, what's hanging out. Maybe get some good finds. Supposed to be kind of cool, meet other fish nerds.
I'll already be in the area, so if I can get Bold Mama all settled down, I can probably dip out for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you're going to be or whatever, but I know it's in Nazareth, so that's not too far from where we're up your way, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to the Lehigh Valley for the plant swap.
Oh, where's that at in the Lehigh Valley?
I don't remember.
I guess probably like the fairgrounds or something. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to see that.
I believe it's at some kind of municipal building.
That's cool. And what do they have there? Is it just like people with tables that like selling all their starters and stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm taking some aquatic plants there.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was just like whatever,
It's a plant swap, so I'm taking aquatic plants.
Nice. Is that what all? I mean, am I wrong? What else is that? All they selling as aquatic plants, or is there other plants there too? Like, is like
plants as well. It's a plant.
Okay.
So I'm taking some aquatic plants because I put a filler out in the group just to see who would be interested in aquatic plants, and probably relatively 50 people got back to us.
Cool. This is like a club thing, like some sort of club.
It's Lehigh Valley Plant Society. It's a group on Facebook.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'm about to get hopefully, Rocco from Rocco's Fish Room.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be hooking me up with some hot pepper seeds.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm gonna hopefully start them soon. That's the only thing I got growing. Well, besides my guppy grass and duckweed.
Well, we got a bunch of plants that we pot yet. We got to pot some flower. We got a flower bush that's grown quite rampant. We got some of that. We got to pot up.
Oh wow, cool.
A bunch of perennials we want to pot up as well.
So, what aquatic plants are you selling or swapping?
I'm gonna take some frog bit, some 4-footer lettuce, red root floater, some guppy grass.
I might be interested in some of those if you selling any.
I sell them off of my Etsy store.
Cool. I think I have a link to that already. If not, I'm sure you'll find one soon.
I'm sure if Google's allowing it, maybe Bold Mama can drop it.
That's true. Carolina Reapers, nice. Yeah, that's what I forget what he's giving. He said he was going to hook me up with a couple different kinds, but said something about Primo 7-pot pepper, I think is what he called it. I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to be like a
Very
type of reaper.
spicy.
It's supposed to be a type of reaper, I think, like a offshoot of a
Sounds
reaper.
hot to me.
Sounds hot. You don't know? You like hot
Mhm.
sauce? You guys like hot spicy stuff?
I used to, but then they took my gallbladder, so I can't eat it
Uh,
anymore.
I
that's no
can't
fun.
do that no more because I used to go through a gallon of hot sauce in a week.
Oof.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll
there's the
tear you
link.
up
You
pretty
better
quick.
click it before it's gone manifest, though.
I don't see it. Oh, I'm in top chat. All right. Cool. Bam. Got it. Cool. Bookmark this. Oops.
All right, guys. I hate to cut it short, but I'm gonna peace out for the evening because I'm not feeling so hot.
No worries, Foxy. Take
But
care of
thank you for
yourself.
letting me spend some time with you guys, and thank you, mods, for doing the hard work that you do. And thank you, everyone, for joining us for the evening. And I'll see you tomorrow for the ladies' night stream. So,
Awesome, Foxy. Have a good night. Take care of yourself.
you too.
All
Bye.
right. Thanks. See you. Swampy, do you know you're muted?
Yeah,
Okay. I was just curious.
yeah. I pretty much dropped my phone in backstage.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Sweet.
So, how's it going, neighbor?
Pretty good, man. How about you?
Good.
I know you said you're busy.
Yeah, just been real busy. I had 2 doctor's appointments this Tuesday and Wednesday alone.
Oh, jeez. Just checkups, routine, issues.
X-rays.
I don't wanna know.
Lot of X-rays.
Doesn't sound like fun.
X-rays.
Doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah, at least I'm out of that boot now. I was in a corrective boot.
Oh, I didn't know you did it. I'm sorry, man. I haven't really been around all that long, so I didn't even know you'd done anything. What'd you do to your
So-
foot?
I rolled my ankle.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Be careful with that, though. You checking it out, make sure it's healing right. Is that what the x-rays are for?
No, because I rolled my other ankle in the scooter that they put me on.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, I got
Oh, this is the other one.
Yep.
You had x-rays.
X-rays on both ankles.
Have you considered not walking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez.
Come on up
That
here,
stinks,
Griff.
man.
You might be working.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I reached out to Chubbs today because apparently there's 2 different kinds of frog bit.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
No,
it's
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, there's like 100 different kinds of everything.
and it's really, really hard to decipher the 2.
Oh, yeah? Well, I mean, if it's so hard to decipher the 2, then what is it? I mean, is it really that much of a difference? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, I'm sure there is some difference, but is it really that noticeable if you can't figure it out? What if there is a difference?
I haven't noticed a difference yet.
I'm asking deep questions here, man.
Other than the plant, one leaf is bigger and they are darker.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Fair enough. That's cool. I was looking I just got some Salvinia in recently. That stuff's pretty cool. I'm interested in, like, you said you had redwood floaters, so I'm going to check that out. I'm going to get some of them, see how they do. I think they might do pretty well in some of the water I have.
Yeah, they almost quadrupled in their size.
Really?
Yeah, I got them, and probably when I got them, there was maybe 20 plants, but then I gave away a couple last week.
Right.
Orders of them, so
Oh,
I still got a good probably like 60 to 80 plants, if not more.
What kind of tank you got them in?
They're just floating on a 10-gallon.
Okay. And what kind of light? Just
I have them on a T5 grow light.
okay. So fluorescent, or is it
Yeah,
like an LED equivalent?
LED.
I got you.
LED.
So an LED, okay, like the T5 equivalents or whatever they are.
Yeah.
I guess they fit in the same thing. Whatever a T5 used to fit in, they fit in. Like a shop light thing or
Yeah.
whatever. That's cool.
You can daisy chain them. You can get them in 2
Yeah.
2 foot and 4 foot, and you can daisy chain them together, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Where do you get those lights at? Home Depot?
Amazon.
Oh, Amazon.
Amazon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally 3 2-footers fit underneath one rack of mine, so that pretty much covers 6 10-gallons.
3 2-footers.
Yeah.
Right. So they're all running. So 3 lights on a tank, basically.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, cool. Chewy, what's up, man?
Do you hear me? That's one 2-footer, and then there's another 2-footer, and then
Oh, I see.
another
Okay.
2-footer. They all daisy chain together. They interlock.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So okay.
Yeah, like
One light. Basically, one light is on a tank. Yeah, I got you.
Set off 2 foot and leave 4 foot running.
Oh, cool. Oh, neat. That's cool.
Yeah, they look like kind of like this on the end.
Yeah.
They pretty much you can J.
Yeah. Then there's like the other end has the connector, or you get the connector in a box or something like that.
You get one of these.
Yeah.
So you just literally you can run from one light to another.
Right. How much do they run on Amazon? That's not a bad idea,
yep.
man.
And all I do is zip time right to the rack.
That's cool. How much do they run on Amazon? Roughly.
For the 2-footers, I believe I paid. I want to say like $60.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all, considering the grow lights. It's not bad at all. So I got some plants I keep inside over the winter that I would like to get better grow lights for, just to kind of keep them from. Because by this time in the year, they're struggling. It's not like they're dying, but they're drying out.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, even our house plants this time of year, it takes a lot out of them.
Yeah.
Just to keep them moist enough.
Yeah, and the weather gets all weird. It gets real nice, then real dry, then real nice, then real dry, then real nice, then real dry. Right. Yeah, I get it, man. Cool. Going back to the cave, but can't find Lita Ford. Ozzy kicked her out. What?
Last week was booming. Where's everybody at?
I don't know. I think I saw something that Bob Kaler might be streaming at the same. Like he did some pop-up thing.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
But you know.
Yep, it is what it is.
I mean, you can't do it. You know, everybody does their thing now. I
hear you. I appreciate you for stopping by and hanging out with us.
No worries, man. You know, shout out to PA fish keepers.
I hear you. There's quite a few of us, actually.
Yeah, I've actually started to discover more and more. Or I probably actually would have been told this and I just didn't remember. But yeah. Like I know Skipper's in PA, Foxy,
Skipper,
me.
Foxy. Yep.
Calling Fishymon close enough. He's literally across the river.
Yeah. He's literally right over the river.
It's like no joke.
Over the river, and you're like literally 2 blocks, and you make a right.
This town is bordered on the river.
Yep.
And he works in PA. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Something else. I don't want to call anybody out that doesn't want to call themselves out, so I won't mention any names.
King and King Circuits are from
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
PA. Rachel
I don't know where.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Leary. Yeah,
Oh, really? Yeah, she's in, I think, York County.
Doug Gray, my guppy pal, is in PA. Says Chewy.
Yep.
Right on, right on.
Yep. Doug Gray's in Philadelphia, I believe.
Awesome. Something in the water here, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually reach out to that guy because I'm looking for some greens. I just ordered some more. I got some greens from Jess that she said she was having troubles breeding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add some fresh blood to the tank.
Cool. Couldn't hurt.
Fresh.
Could not hurt.
Welcome, Lunatic Fringe.
Yeah, that's close too, Bold Mama.
Hello. How is
Hey,
everybody?
Chewy.
How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I have been looking at various different kinds of weird fish. Okay? And then I'm thinking about biotope and I'm thinking about aquascaping. Now one of the fish that interests me is a cichlid that's blind, but there's catfish that are blind. And then there's the common blind cave tetra that is in the hobby for years.
Oh man, I want to get those actually, Chewy.
Okay, I have an idea of an intense aquascaping for it. But it has to be a rather big tank to pull off the dark of the cave as well as the light of the cave that a lot of caves get through holes in their ceilings.
Right. Or whatever.
So
Close
you would
to the
need pin spot lighting, like a light show director, right? Like think of it as a concert, right? Okay, you can have these spotlights coming down onto a rock where you could theoretically maybe grow plants.
I have an idea, Chewy.
In that area, right? Okay. You could have those kind of spotlighting. So you could have your own little hard rock blind cave show.
That's kind of cool. That's a good idea, man. I like that. You actually, like, you said something about something like that before when we talked about blind caves, about making a biotope for them.
Yes.
Or whatever. And that got me thinking how you would do something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But what you just said, you could probably do what you do talking about with something like fiber optics, you know what I mean? A little light source.
Yeah.
And just have it shining down like through whatever the quote unquote holes were.
You could actually make lights.
Yeah, probably that small too.
You can make them aquatic.
But
I've seen it done before.
Pin spot light show because during the daytime the light is moving across that hole.
Yeah, right. It's not. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've moved my blind cave tetra out of my fish room. They're now in my kids' room. She kidnapped my blind cave. She's been helping me out. I set up a 30-gallon in her room, and she's doing a 30-gallon like small community tank in her bedroom.
That way we can go back to the cave with all we'd afford.
No more tears. Sorry, that was horrible.
You looking for any blue ram horns?
Yeah, actually, I could use some.
Then you should email me then.
Okay. Send you an email. Because I'm not opposed to ramshorn snails, and I have a bunch of the brown ones floating around already, so I wouldn't mind mixing them up, getting some of the blues. I actually saw blues at PetSmart, and they were like in there as like pests, and I was buying something. I forget. I don't even remember what I bought there. And I was like, "Can I have some of those snails?" And she wouldn't sell them to me because she wouldn't even put them. Like I'm like, I'll take them. They're pest snails. Like she was like absolutely adamant that I didn't want them, and I was like an ignorant person who didn't want snails. I'm just like, all right, I'm not arguing with you anymore. Just give me one. I'll find them again later. So
Yeah, maybe we can meet up. I can hook you up with some.
yeah, man, that's cool. I've been working up. I don't know if you get down this way at all, but I've been working up in Nazareth, like up that way. Monday through
there's
Friday.
another good band, Nazareth.
Yeah. So that's probably, that's not too far from incredibly far. It's still a little bit of a jaunt, but
Well, I'm an hour from relatively 50 minutes from Fishy Mom.
okay. And I'm in Allentown, right off of Lehigh Street, pretty much. Do you know where that is?
Been on Lehigh Street before.
Yeah, I'm like,
How far are you from the hospital?
that's a little bit past the exit. That's like one exit past. So you know where the Home Depot is in Allentown, like the right off the 78 there. What else is there? You know where the Auto Mile is?
I really don't get down there all that often. I don't know where the Petco is.
Okay, yeah, same road. It's like just the Petco. I'm like less than 2 miles from that Petco.
There's the Petco at the mall.
Oh, okay.
You know
Well,
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about up that way. Yeah,
Yeah, I know where
I'm
that is.
5 miles from that.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
that far from there. Yeah, that's just like the other side. It'd probably take me 20 minutes to get there because I got to drive across Allentown, but distance-wise, not that far. Yeah, maybe 10, 15, maybe depending on traffic to get there.
Yeah, that's where Bold Mama got her puffer.
So,
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
Which puffer?
At the Green
Oh,
Spot.
Yeah, that's cool.
So Bold Mama says that he's going to reach out to my buddy for some green guppies, I guess. Eh?
What's that?
I hear that Bold Mama is going to reach out to my buddy Doug about getting some green guppies.
Yes.
Good.
Green guppies.
Yep. She wants to get a couple of different new bloods for the greens. We ordered a Treo last night from Texas.
Oh, okay.
And then we're going to reach out to him and get some more. And I might be on the hunt for some more blues. Maybe.
Well, Doug has got lines of blues. He's got some really nice lines of blues.
Mylene.
But
Mylene's
thing
awesome.
with blues and greens,
Cameron Momshi.
they generally do not show too well in soft water.
Yeah, guppies usually don't do well at all in soft water, right?
No, I harden my water.
Like softer water, like in around the 7.2 pH range, and like around the 300 TDS range. They
Yeah.
don't show well. They like really hard water.
Yeah, we put crushed coral underneath their substrate. So that should help.
Speaking of greens, I just saw this green Endler I had today that was really cool looking.
Oh, don't go up that rabbit hole.
Well, I mean, whatever you want to call it, that's what I'm calling it. And,
Well, I'm one.
and some cool greens.
I'm one that says if science has called it that, science has called that it
Right.
that. And
Right. Zero the burden of proof is otherwise, right? So
science comes along and tells me that it's different.
exactly. So I'm calling them Endlers. And They're supposedly wild type, and
Yeah.
every once in a while they get these really cool colors. Like
But
some,
a lot of people mistake guppies for being endlers, and just because they got short tails.
oh yeah,
And that's part of the issue that I really think is an issue, because people are buying guppies and calling them endlers, and then they get sold to somebody and they want to do a cross with their guppy strain, and it's just a guppy.
I'll tell you this much:
Right.
green guppies are really hard to find. There's not too many people that have them.
I believe
They
green is a
are
hard color to come by in fish to begin with. Like
They are
it's
the
a rare.
recessive gene of purple. There is the color wheel in guppy. Okay? Blue is the opposite of red, and green is the opposite of purple. Okay? And blue and green are both recessive. Red and purple are dominant
Right.
in the genetic color wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
What
need
it-
certain genetics to try and recover strains, and it's harder to do in green than it is red and blue. Red and blue,
Chewy, S is asking, what do you think about the Santa Maria endlers?
I love them.
And they're, I mean, obviously they're not. They're
Fish line. It is a lot of work, and he's put a lot of time in them. I've seen Bob's and I've seen Dan's, and it is a very strong line.
Chewy, I need a genetics lesson.
yeah, really. Should do classes.
Well, the thing is a lot of my knowledge comes out of Philip Shattuck's books. And along with Doug Gray and myself, we talk a lot about genetics. But I'm only interested in like more along the stuff that's recessive. I'm not so much a part of the color wheel. I like changing the color wheel by adding magenta, which bends the colors of each color along the color wheel. Okay, but it especially affects yellow. As the fish gets older, the yellow turns to red. So it's a slow process, right?
Right.
So it's an interesting gene. It was discovered over in Asia. And the reasons why the Asians have got such a wide display of types of guppies
That's
is
cool.
their
Yes.
large fish farms have got the more possibilities of having mutations. Florida, they haven't been breeding guppies in quantity for years.
Dragon Slayer, welcome.
That's how come you're seeing more and more guppy strains in pet shops that are from Asia. Like strains that are tough for us Canadians to get are IFGA strains, and it's all due to a $200 veterinarian certificate to get them into Canada. Think of that, paying an extra $200 for a $50 trio of guppies.
Like I was gonna order from Thailand, but I don't know how it works when it hits the States.
Yeah, they gotta sit. Yeah.
Because they come in through an airplane. They go right to your airport.
Yep.
Oh, you might have to pick them up there, and they got to clear customs, and you got to arrange it with the customs guys or talk to them
You
in
need a
advance.
transshipper to transship them to you.
Yep.
And they can send it right to your door. You don't have to go to the airport to pick up a transshipper.
Bold Mama wants to know if Asia is the leading country when it comes to breeding guppies.
Yes,
There you go.
I would say so.
Yeah, they seem to be like pretty on that stuff. The ornamental fish.
Yeah, we were looking at a pair from Thailand last night of greens.
Like I have seen green grass, and they are beautiful.
Chewy, what are the endlers that old fish keepers in New York have that are direct lines from Venezuela from the 60s? So ask Dragon Lair.
That I wouldn't know. I had the old wild type green endlers that were put on the endangered species list because they were only found in one area. So I had those. And I've kept up with a few strains, but I haven't really kept up with a lot of the strains and nibblers. That's just enough.
Bang with
I don't know where you get them more, and like some people sell them certified.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they'll sell like a certified N-type endler, or I don't remember which ones are the wild type, P-types or whatever.
N-type is wild and K-type is a hybrid.
Yeah, I bought these as the quote N-type or whatever, the wild type. But they weren't like certified or anything like that, so.
Right. Basically, they developed a lime green shade because of the cichlids that inhabited their waterway. And green was their way of hiding in that algae area.
Interesting.
Right? So they developed this green coloration to hide from the cichlids.
I don't know what that certification means, honestly. I just remember seeing people that, like, if you wanted it certified, it costs more, like a lot more. And I guess that might be like an IFGA certification. I don't know.
No, it's got nothing to do with the IFGA.
Okay.
That has got to do with the CARES preservation program.
Oh. Wow, really? Okay.
The M program.
Maybe I should get on that, man.
IFGA does not have any endler classes or anything. To them, they are guppies.
I see.
And this is
I see now. This is where all right, I get it.
Okay.
Now it comes full circle. You've just completed it for me, Chewy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Stan Schubel was one of them that put up opposition to it.
Gotcha.
Okay. So it's sort of like a political kind of thing in the hobby, but not in the identification of the species as two sides.
Okay. But the CARES thing, that's the certification is CARES, and that's like the whole, that's the program of that they try to get you to, because certain habitats extinct or whatever.
Where that strain came from, and those people signing off on that strain.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is basically how you like. Endlers is not the only kind of fish that gets affected by hybridization.
Right.
Like rare peacocks, the real danger is having females of a different species get mixed up with the endangered species.
Right.
This is why there's lots of frowning going on hybridization. Okay, because of their program. But to date, all of the fish have had to either be bred on site or be kept on site under the veterinarian care. So whether or not a hobbyist is going to have a particular species or not, it's going to be very, very hard for them to put it back in the lab. And it usually takes an IUCN member to sign off on it for that reintroduction from their government. That's how it works.
Gotcha.
That's how come birds bred in captivity, they have to have this band on them.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
You
Right.
have a rare form of macaw you can beat up.
Yeah, you
know,
need paperwork.
yeah, without that ban.
You need documents, right?
Yes.
I get it.
So it gets. They make sure that the breeders are registered in those type of bans.
Yeah, you're not right. You're not trafficking these animals out of the wild because they're rare.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Dragon Lair says he thinks 75% of endlers in the hobby are not pure because they have they're mixed with wild guppy.
Yes, I would agree with that.
It's probably
I would
true.
agree with what Dragon Lair is saying. Because people can't tell the difference between a wild endler and a wild guppy.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I bought mine from Lucas Brett's, and he sold them as N types. So
I trust Lucas.
I trust him. Yeah, I would trust him. So I also got those Blue Dreams of shrimp in there from him.
Trust very much so too. Like Lucas is very well connected in the hobby industry. I know that he's a member of various different societies.
I think the cares thing is more like you get them from somebody that has the certification, and if you can maintain the lineage, then you can apply to be certified too.
Exactly.
And that's probably a process, and whatever fees and documentation.
You have to have them check out the species the whole bit. Whereas my club actually had a species maintenance program long before CARES. And we had our own little circle, right?
Right.
And that was way back in the 90s. It was started by our club president.
Sweet.
And so we would bring in speakers like Paul Loisel to talk about Madagascar and the polonized cichlid that Terry has. I could tell you how mean that fish is. When Dr. Paul Loisel says it is a mean fish, it is a mean fish. You know?
Well, yeah.
He knows every cichlid in the world.
Like personally? By name?
As his assistant would say, all of the cichlids come to dinner with Paul.
Well, yeah, all right. You must know him by name then.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's my kind of guy.
I heard that.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah. But he gave a wonderful, wonderful talk on Madagascar as a whole from the ecosystem. How the trees damaged, the removal of mahogany trees damaged the whole ecosystem.
Wow.
Yeah. Deforestation caused a lot of the rich clay to go into the waterways, and the fish weren't used to it. So it affects all of the biology, right? Whatever the fish is eating is going to be covered up by this clay, like a rich soil. Like there's lots of species of animals that are endangered from Madagascar. Lemurs.
That's funny, Bulma. Doesn't want to love you. Texas cichlid.
Yep, that's why he's in a butthead tank all by himself.
I can imagine.
So, what's the name of the author, the books that you said that you learned from?
I'll type it in chat.
Chewie's like a wealth of knowledge in the fish fam.
Yeah, no, we've talked.
Yeah,
No, that's from being a member of the club. Like I know that you're a member of the club, are you not, Mr. Manifesto?
what club?
your aquarium club.
Just my local, whatever, Lehigh Valley Aquarium
Yes.
Society.
Oh, that's where.
But I don't even know what a membership means. All I did was just like go on Facebook and say, "Hey, can I be a member?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." I've done nothing other than that.
In our club, we used to have meetings and all sorts of things.
Yeah, I'm sure that.
Long before the internet, and had great speakers. And guess who had to come
That's
up
right,
with the
PA Fish
speakers?
Mafia.
The Ways and Means director, and guess who got that role? I did.
Right on. So, Swampy, are you a member of the Lehigh Valley Aquarium Society?
Yes.
And how long have you been a member?
Over a year, if not more.
Okay. Because I remember looking around a while ago for like a couple of years ago for like a local aquarium society, and I never saw anything. And then I just stumbled across this like pretty much like a couple months ago, maybe beginning of the year.
Philadelphia and Pittsburgh have got aquarium clubs.
Yeah, but I don't feel like driving all the way. I'm certainly not driving to Pittsburgh, but Philadelphia would be like a 2-hour
drive.
Pittsburgh is Philly would be even like an hour and a half just one way.
I've seen the Penguins with Mario Lemieux play in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man, that ain't happening. I'm not going. I mean, it might be interesting if something like was going on for like a weekend there or something like that, maybe, but not just going there for like a night and then driving back.
That's actually how I found my tanks.
Well, that might be worth it. You know what I mean? Because that's like a one trip, and you come back with tanks. You know what I mean?
Well, I went down there for fish. I went down to get some Oscars, and he just happened to say he was selling 2 tanks, and then I showed up, and he had 3.
Sweet.
So I picked up.
Hey, Dragon Lair.
What are they, 125s? Is that what you said?
120s. 2 120s and a 130.
How long are the 120s?
5 foot.
Sweet.
Hey,
what are you doing? You guys set them up? Selling one? You want to sell one?
They're already set up. I got the Black Morse in the one, and I got a.
You want to sell one?
I got a tilapia in another.
That sounds like only 2 or 3. You want to sell one?
Well, the 3rd one's going into the house. It's getting built into the wall.
Oh, gotcha. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to score myself some sort of like big tank find somewhere. So if you hear of anything somewhere, let me know.
All right. I picked up.
I found it interesting that Terry did not know that there was a red top, blue form of Labiotex.
Hey, man.
I was astonished by that. It was one of the first species they sent out of Malawi. I was like, holy Donna, you've never seen that fish? I'm sure the Dragon Lair has seen it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Who was somebody that was on? I think it was Terry's stream earlier where they were showing off all their books.
Yes, that's what I'm referring to. And he's from Chicago. And that's where we got a lot of our rare Africans from when I worked in the pet shop. We would order from a guy who's still alive. His name is Kenny.
That's cool.
And he's a friend of the guy from Primetime Aquatics, okay? And Kenny would send me up a list for our summertime special of cichlids, because my boss had no clue when it came to African cichlids. Not a clue. Because he was so wrapped up into live bears and goldfish. He goes, this is your area of study. Let me know which ones you want and we'll order. Okay. But I had to keep in mind, we don't want fish bigger than 10 inches at an adult size. Right? Because not too many people can house those kind of fish.
Right. Yeah, I mean, 10 inches. Yeah, I probably only have. I got to get a bigger tank too because I got those bala sharks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm probably going to need something a little bit bigger than a 75 at some point. So I'm looking. I was thinking, like, what do they make that? They make was a 6 foot. I think it's 6 foot, like 123 gallon. I don't know. Here, I got a little cheat sheet right here. Let me look this up.
I
Got
know that we both did have them. That's why I was
125 is a
bragging there.
6 foot tank.
It was like, really? You've never seen this? Really?
72 inches is 6 feet, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the 125 and 150 have the same footprint, except one's taller. So in that case, 150 is probably a little bit better. Man, that's a big tank.
And how long would it take a Labiotropheus to get rid of hair algae? Remove your plants, throw in a school of Labiotropheus, and they'd look after the tank for you.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So,
That's what we were saying about those Mbunas, man. You know what I mean? Like we were just talking about those too. Like those things were algae eaters, man.
well,
Pick
the
everything.
Labiotropheus is a specialized algae eater.
Yeah,
It has the nose for it.
that's cool. I got to get some of them because I can grow algae like nobody else.
Yeah, I got a hair algae problem in my plant tank, so I would love to get some fish in my plant tanks.
Well, the problem is you wouldn't have any plants in your tanks if you had them either, right?
Labiotropheus are pretty peaceful.
Oh yeah, so they're just straight up algae eaters.
They're more of a vegetarian than you know of. If you feed too much of a protein diet to Tropheus, you can kill them.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same thing as Labiotropheus, although
Yeah.
Labiotropheus can
Yeah,
turn
Gold
into
Mama just picked up some of them the other day.
The Odos. Yeah. Is that what Labiotrophis are? Odos? Or am I wrong? I thought those were Otocinclus. I just got confused.
Yeah, me too.
What is Labiotrophis?
Labiotropheus
Labio.
is like the Tropheus species of Lake Malawi. Okay? Is more of the common kind of way of thinking about it. They're more of a specialized algae eater.
Okay.
And they're great at it. Like the odd Mbuna will come along and pick away at algae, but plants are its main diet. Okay? And there is an interesting, like I'm sure Dragon Lair knows about this, there is an interesting species of big hop that hangs around Valsneria beds. It's called the Malawi biter. It hunts Labiotropheus like you would not believe. So does the other big hops. When they're young, they play dead, and they'll
Labiotrophis.
little Mbuna.
Oh my god. Fulula borni and dude, kill him here. I can't even say that. My lips won't do it.
Imperial tropical got the
Azzy.
form of the
I gotta look this up.
but I don't know who's got the full of bornite.
I don't know if I have it in me to go down the cichlid route again, man. At this time in my life. Or whatever you want to call these things.
Cichlids.
Whatever you want to call these Malawi, African. Although if these are peaceful, that's kind of really cool.
Rift Valley, in which there's more than 3 lakes. There's 8 other lakes in Kenya alone. 3 others are fresh and 5 are salt.
The Fulabarni cichlid is what they call it, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Eye biters are apex predators.
Yeah,
Eye biters.
yeah.
What do you mean, like things that eat the eyes?
Yes, the Malawian eye biter is the
Oh,
it used to
specific
be
fish we're talking about.
Aphochromis compressiceps. I can't think of its new genus name now.
If I had a fish
But
that ate the
it
eyes,
is a big hat.
I
Out of
put a black
Malawi.
ghost knife in with some angelfish, and in the morning, the angelfish didn't have eyes.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry. Sorry, angelfish. My wife was not happy about that.
Yeah, I know.
She liked
I
those
know.
angelfish.
I haven't seen the red top for a while, Dragonlight. That's the thing. I know there's lots of marmalade ones like the OB form, but the blue with the red top, I haven't seen. I've seen the Travassier. Imperial Tropicals is that fish, but they've only got 2 left.
The marmalade cats, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I did some Africans for a little while. I did a bunch of South Americans when I was younger. South American, Central American cichlids. Pretty much spent most of my fish keeping up until probably the last 15 years.
Well,
That's
my
that. I mean,
interest now, if I was keeping fish, would be cichlids from the Congo.
yeah,
And
that's
it's
cool.
not because of them being cichlids. It's more of I want a big biotope aquarium of Congo River fish, right? And cichlids play a little role in the rivers, not as big as the catfish.
Chewy, Alicia Nayas is saying Dimidiochromis.
Yes, that's the one.
I'm surprised I pronounced that correctly. Yeah, actually been really getting. Oh my god, I gotta forget my back. Been getting into the gouramis, man. Gouramis, the labyrinth gill breather fish.
Well, snakeheads are a part of that family.
Yeah, I've seen that, like some snakeheads. I just, they're invasive, they're illegal, so I don't even want to, like, it's just not even a possibility, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah, well, the thing is that it doesn't hurt learning about them either.
no, I do think they're interesting, cool looking fish, but
Well, when you've seen some of the dwarfs, you go, why? Like, there's a dwarf called Chana Andreo, which only grows to 4 inches long and swims with zebra danios and fish of that nature.
I know, but like the whole, I mean, like, I don't want to pine over things I can never have. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I'd rather
I know,
enjoy something I can.
I know. But it's interesting because
Yeah, it
when
is.
people think of snakeheads, they automatically think of this big Russian snakehead.
Yeah, it's going to kill everything, right?
Yeah. Go and catch one. Go and catch one. You fishermen, go and catch
Yeah,
one.
right, Dragon. Just getting your tongue to do it is the hard part.
They're edible too. Go catch one.
See you, RB. Have
Under
a good
your
one, buddy.
water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm looking for some tank mates for Texas cichlid.
Good luck with that one.
You're looking for what?
A tank mate for
Oh,
Texas
tank
cichlid.
mate.
Another green Texas cichlid. Green terror.
Yeah, like how do you even begin to find something to do to fit that?
Well,
Wait a minute. what is that name that you just said there, Chewy or Dragon Lair? I gotta look that up because is that a fish person? Dragon Lair?
Yeah, the guy in India who the Channa Andreo is named after, I introduced to Dragon Lair. And he's on Facebook, and he's cataloging all of the fish in India and so if you want to learn about Indian fish, he's an ichthyologist. His name is Dr. Andrew Rayal.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And
I'm good friends with a guy that has that exact same name, and he is not from India.
yeah.
That's what really threw me off because I am like no joke. That's the guy's name I'm friends with, but
no,
he's
the
a white
Andrew
dude.
Rayal that I know lives in India. Okay, and I got to meet him because one of our directors from the Calgary Aquarium Society is from India, and he's the one that turned me on to dwarf snakeheads.
Oh,
okay. And
no, yeah, I get it.
yes. So
where are we getting these snakeheads from? Where's our connection? Smuggle
we can't
them.
have them.
Smuggle them.
We can't have them in Canada or the United States. I understand down in the States, like a dwarf snakehead would wipe out mussel populations down in the States. That's what they feed.
Whatever. We don't need them.
Okay. But
Just wreak havoc.
Canada, every other fish from India we can have. We can have the big walking.
Well, that's cool, Dragon.
We can have all of these other fish, but we can't have the little dwarf snakehead. It can't live in our water.
Yeah, we're probably pretty far north that it wouldn't live in our waters either.
Yeah.
But there are waters in the U.S. that they probably would get into, and then you get in the thing. If you get them in one state, then they're just driving them across state lines.
That's the issue. You got one species down in Florida, and then you got the Russian snakehead out by where you guys are.
Yeah, we have any snakeheads you find in waters is kill on site.
Yes, go and kill them, eat them, feed them to your they're a food fish. Feed them to your friends.
Yeah.
Go out and catch them. Save the natives.
Yeah. Not dealing with that, man. Yeah, I'd rather just not have to worry about fish I can't keep. I just want to keep the fish I can and find the cool ones, or the ones that aren't banned. You know what I mean?
Learning about Channa, you learn about Indian mudskippers at the same time from Dr. Rayal. You can learn about pea puffers.
Yeah.
Right? And
I'm not saying I think I'm going to learn from this guy at all. Whatever. I'm cool learning whatever, but I'm not going on Facebook searching him because I don't like Facebook, first of all.
Well, neither do I. Neither do I, but
there is that. But if he was, I'd have no problem following a channel if he had a channel or whatever.
Well, he doesn't.
Well, you got to convince him otherwise.
You should get yourself some Congo Tetra, my friend.
That'd be sweet.
He does a lot of work.
I'm thinking about doing that, actually.
In that area, too. Heiko Blair. He's another ichthyologist from Europe that is...
I have about five males and a female.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sure.
How old?
I'm sure Dragon Lair knows all about Heiko.
About a year.
Nice. Fish food markets in the U.S. Interesting.
Yes, exactly.
What, do they get them in by accident? And they just what are we doing with this? And they just chuck them?
No. they used to feed people snakeheads even up here in Canada, and then when they got loose in the United States, they got banned all over North America.
I see. Some reckless fishmongers.
No, some reckless restaurant owners that don't want to get busted.
Oh, I see. You weren't allowed to serve snakehead.
No, we are allowed to serve it, but we aren't allowed to have it live in an aquarium.
Oh, I see. So they would bring it.
Here in Vancouver, they have got live lobster, they have live crab, they had live snakeheads. I used to go see the various snakeheads they were serving, but they were all the big food fish type of snakehead, not the little dwarfs
Yeah.
belong in an aquarium.
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at some of those paradise fish. Those look cool. Those are cool looking fish. Those conger tetchers are pretty cool too. They take a little while to grow out, don't they?
Mine are relatively full grown.
Really? Okay. Well, I guess a year is a long time, especially in fish worlds.
You know that was the first fish that was in the aquarium hobby in the Western world.
What's that?
The paradise fish.
Oh yeah.
It was the first. Yeah. I could see that because it's got a labyrinth gill. People could probably just keep it in a pot of water and be like, "Hey, look at this thing."
Yes.
And it does. It's a cold water fish, right?
Yes.
Sounds like
a wide variety of temperatures.
Right on. Yeah, but I was looking at some. We were looking at those last night or whatever it was. It looks sweet. Got to get some of them. Plus, I've already been kind of going down that gourami route anyway. Like, I got a couple of sparkling gouramis I really like. I got some gold gouramis I really like. Just definitely thinking about getting like a pearl gourami at some point. So maybe I should just lean into it. I don't know. See, I'm trying to say, like, I got a couple fish tanks that I'm like, but there's so many things I want to keep, man. I don't have fish tanks. I got open fish tanks right now because I'm moving things around, right?
Have you decided what to do with your betta?
No.
I could give you a little bit of help.
I don't think they are picking on him. I don't.
Well, I'm talking to get to breed and all of that. And getting the water chemistry around where it should be.
Yeah, okay. What is your philosophy on that? You think it should be just try to keep it like what a native beta would have or betta?
I would say keep it in a 10-gallon tank, fill it up halfway, heat the aquarium to 82 degrees, feed him live food, and have the pH around 7.4. Okay, I had to dilute mine quite heavily, my Rift Valley water with distilled water to get my betta to breed.
Okay. I'm not interested really in breeding him at the moment. I'm just curious what the process was with like I might in the future do beta, but they would be very similar to the gouramis too, wouldn't it? Well, no.
Actually, it is.
Okay.
Because gouramis come from Asia as well. They don't come from the Rift Valley.
Gotcha.
It's the study of the water chemistry and the tannins involved. And like I said, plants are a lot different all around the world.
Right.
You know, our pine needles do not affect our rainbow trout whatsoever. Neither do the logs that fall into the ocean.
Right.
But for tropical fish that come from another area and goldfish,
styrofoam boxes in the yard in the summer. That's awesome.
You think about how those tannins get into the water. So it comes down to the right kind of tannins and all of that sort of stuff. And some betta species are more harder water species than others. This is where Dan's fish is very well versed on it, and same with Amber from Bad City Bettas. Right.
Right.
She is the expert around that circle. But she knows Chana are the relatives, and we have some interesting chats, her and I.
Bread bed is in beta fish, paradise fish too.
Yeah.
That's cool, Dragon. It's definitely cool.
But
Yeah,
there's
well, what is it, Andre? He was trying to get. He just got a bunch. He's trying to
like
breed.
licorice gouramis. You're
Yeah,
talking
those look really cool too.
very low pH.
Yeah, those are like the.
Chocolate gouramis, same story.
Yeah, they look. But those guys, and those are pretty peaceful fish too. They're like real small, like
Yeah.
bug eaters and stuff like that, like worm eaters.
So you get into the study of water chemistry, and that's how come I liked our chat earlier today, Mr. Menendez,
That was good.
Jess's stream, so that
Yeah.
what is hard water?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. What is soft water?
Yeah, you got to really break down like that. I mean, that's just a blanket term we throw around, but yeah, you really got to like, if you really want to get, you got to get in the nitty gritty of your water chemistry and the chemistry of whatever you're trying to do, I guess.
Yep.
Well, especially if you want to breed fish.
That's awesome, Dragon.
Yeah,
You
if you're looking to breed, man, you need to know your water.
Yeah, you need to know your water. You need to know things about water that that they like or whatever.
Yeah, and how to proceed getting that water.
Exactly,
Yep.
how to make your water like that water, right?
Yeah.
Like I
And
said,
there's a lot of ins and outs to water.
Yeah.
Water is a very fluid thing.
For me
Unintended.
to make my water harder, I put crushed oyster shell in it, and I put calcium chips.
Right. Well, that makes sense. I don't have to do anything because my water's hard as hell. But
now, see, I can keep Carradina in water right out of my tap.
that's cool. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're on that mountaintop too, right? Or whatever that mount or whatever they call it. I
am in the Poconos.
Yeah, there's like I can't remember the term for it geologically, but it's like a escarpment is what that whole area is called. Like it's just raised above the rest of the surrounding area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it changes your weather there too. So yeah. Like you have definitely different weather than I do, and we're like only an hour apart.
Exactly. Once you pass through that tunnel, it's like an 8-degree temperature drop.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Just going through the tunnel.
And that is why I'm going. I question some of the things with Terry with his goals of breeding tetras, because that's an awful lot of reverse osmosis water.
Wow, that's really cool, Dragon Lair.
4.7.
I'd love to go catch wild fish like that somewhere. It'd be so cool.
4.7 pH to breed cardinal tetras. That has actually been documented by a guy who has bred them on Father Fish's streams itself. Like 4.7?
So
Really?
Mid-South. So wait, but that's cardinal tetras. Is that what he was trying to do, or he's just trying to do it?
Yes, he was trying to breed them. He breeds clown loaches. This guy is a professional fish breeder.
Who was trying to do it? Not you said Terry was trying to do this?
Terry is trying, like his goal is getting back into tetras and stuff like that and trying to breed them. He said that on his last stream.
No, I understand that, but there's a difference between tetras and cardinal tetras, right? Like cardinal tetras are more like the really softer, acidic ones.
This is, where do you think some of these tetras come from in their water parameters?
But you don't have to go straight to the hardest damn thing to read, right? You can make just like a gradient here.
Water chemistry of the rainforest, shall we?
He took
I'm not
the
saying he
extreme to
shouldn't, you
extreme.
know, I'm just saying, like, you know, he could go not the ones that need 4.7 pH right off the bat.
Right, but you know, it's like you're talking
Oh, I see. That's
really,
cool.
really soft type of nature of aquarium that takes special care and special pre-filtering of water and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah. That's a different level where you got to get the RO units.
Yeah, I actually have one. I got one like years ago.
Meanwhile, he's got perfect
Do you use it?
water for
Yeah,
breeding
I do.
cichlids, and he's
Well,
trying to get away from it.
I
But
haven't used it as much recently because I actually started switching my betas off of the soft water. But now that Chewy
it's
started
a lot
talking
of
me, I might
volume
do it
of
back.
water to do that, man.
I
That's
can
a
sell you
couple of
by a
fish.
gallon.
Yeah.
How many gallons you need?
The
Yeah,
Indians
right.
are the only ones that
10
have.
cents a gallon.
Vietnam breeds cardinals commercially, but they don't have enough stock to supply the world.
Right.
Okay. Just think of how much ponds and ponds of low pH water is in Vietnam in comparison to Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I'm not saying he's going to be doing like any large scale breeding operation over there. But
Exactly.
I think I'm going to order some fish from Thailand just to see what happens.
yeah, I mean, you're never going to know unless you try. And then when you do, you're going to learn some things. Right?
Yeah.
Well, I know of a few breeders of guppies over there. And many other fish, actually.
I'm looking for green guppies. Green guppies.
Guppies.
Green guppies.
The best place to look for green guppies is Asia.
Asia?
Plane tickets are probably hard to come by.
Yeah, right. I found them in Thailand.
But it's whether or not you're going to get the high quality, and that's where knowing your breeder comes in handy.
I hear you.
Because a lot of the like Jess and I have brought this up on her stream. It's like there's a difference between a $35 to $55 trio of guppies and $155.
Oh yeah.
Like, and the thing is not too many people ask what is the percentage of this guppy does it breed true? They get shocked when it doesn't.
I hear you. I'm just trying to get the greens to breed in general. And I'm just trying to outsource different stock from different people.
Yeah,
You know, I've seen this
fertility, all of that happens too.
Yep.
with a lot of people. Like I've noticed this trend with people that keep guppies, like you're buffering your water, right, to kind of keep these fish.
No, I keep my snails with them. So the same tanks that I'm keeping for my snails, I keep for the guppies.
Yeah, but I mean, you said you have soft water, so how are your snails not melting and your guppies not melting? Or you're using that crushed coral / calcium chips thing?
I use the crushed coral.
Right, so you're buffering your pH.
Yeah.
So, that's what I was
And
trying to
he's
get at.
adding salt, which would help guppies.
Yeah, but all right, this is like I've noticed people that keep the guppies and stuff like that, and then buffer their pH or do something to kind of keep their pH higher. They tend to have more problems breeding them. Like I don't know if there's some sort of micro nutrient that's in the water, you know, what I mean? Like that this you're not getting, you know what I mean? Like magnesium, something.
Yeah,
Maybe try some Epsom salt, maybe just a little bit.
In most
Well, I just
water-
got them, and Jess said she's
Not true.
I got them from Jess, and Jess said that she couldn't get them to breed. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's it goes back to that water chemistry, that hard water software thing. Like, what does that mean?
Exactly, but I'm just getting new stock.
That's fine. Yeah, I was just curious, man. I was just, but I mean, I've noticed a trend like that. That people that like, I mean, I've seen people across the board that like it gets harder to breed them because I just don't know if they're probably something in their water that they're not getting. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So it was
I don't know. I don't know if my
was it?
water is better than hers. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, no, somebody in the fish fan was talking about like they had guppies too, and like they were like and like they just wouldn't drop their fry, or at least he thought they were like holding like forever and ever and ever, and it was just like maybe just not getting something from your water that they need. You know what I mean?
yeah, I hear you.
That occurs. Some strains, I know that Doug has had problems with some.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
It's a factor of reproduction.
Yeah, like she said, whether they breed or not, we're just.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to breed them. I just assumed. I thought you were trying.
No,
But
well, we're not. We're relatively not trying, but we're just.
Yeah, guppies kind of do it on their own. As long as you just kind of give them the space and the means.
I hear you, and that's what we're doing. Like, and if they're not breeding with what we have or what she had, and then it's quite obvious that they either need
something
new lineage or something.
Yeah, right. They might need might need something fresh. Yeah, man. There's so many factors though. It's kind of hard. Some of it would be the fish, you know what I mean? Trying to figure out what they're. Could be anything, man. It could be just seeing a reflection in the glass, and it's, it ruins the mood every time.
Yeah, especially if you're carrying them forward 7 generations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Dragonlair is making a very good point here. A lot of people that breed guppies do not introduce new blood to their
lineage. Exactly.
And they become so inbred, they can become infertile. They can become many different fish. Like he says, they are a weak fish because some of the strains have been so inbred of sibling to sibling.
Yeah. Crossbred, redback, yeah.
That's why.
Well, it's not like a crossbreed; it's breeding with your own sister.
That's
right. No, yeah.
That's why I'm adding new stock.
Yeah.
But you're breeding inbred fish with other inbred fish. You know what I mean? And at some point, it's just,
yeah,
it's bad.
And that's why I get you.
That's how come you got to introduce no new stock.
And that's why you got to keep, like, when you get stock, too, you got to kind of like separate them and kind of divide them up, you know what I mean? And then
you can notice it in Jess's fish, and you can notice it in some other people's fish, that new blood is not being added.
Right.
Yep. That's what our plan is. We're planning on getting outsourcing a couple different same guppy from different people, and we're going to put them together.
You could also try Stephen Quartler. I will type his name in there. He has some lovely green guppies.
Right. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up some new antler end types and throw some in both these tanks.
Well, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I got the green guppies.
Freshen up the blood.
She couldn't get them to breed, so she gave us them, and I ordered blue from her, and I'm just trying to get them to breed. Add a new stock.
Cool.
I typed that in chat for Bull Mama and you. Stephen Quartler is on YouTube. He is an IFGA breeder. He is very well recognized, and his fish are beautiful.
And what state does he live in?
He lives in Florida, but he was from, I do believe, the New Jersey area at one point. At one point, he was up north in that area.
Gotcha.
But he moved down to Florida, and his true lines are known as half black AOCs which means any other color. But to me, when I see his half black uh, lavender guppies, which is basically the dominant gene to green, I was thinking, what would a throwback to the recessive of green look like in that strain?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I never really messed with guppies. I was never a big fan of that.
So I'm gonna get a couple different pairs / trios of green, add it to my green, and I might get some purple and add purple to it.
Yeah, I was more a fan of the Endler, that smaller, like whatever, shorter tail.
My favorite guppy strain, believe it or not, growing up as a kid, was a half black, yellow, round tail guppy, which would be just have the color black and a small yellow tail, like a small Endler. Okay. And that was the guppy that I had growing up. It was my first breed true strain, and I got it from my friend's older brother. I love that strain. And now you can only find that kind of strain in Europe because nobody has completed in that class for years in the IFGA, so it just died. Everybody wanted the fish with the big fins, like the big Cadillac fins. They didn't want the small little wild types. It's all a part of the show circuit.
Monster Fish Guy. Yeah, check out Chewy's channel, man. He's got some crazy stuff happening there.
Sure. Yeah, but his knowledge is like unreal.
Oh, you won't find anything out on his channel.
You can.
I saw your preview or whatever, your premiere. That's it. There was some knowledge in that. I guess I was wrong. You're wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. There's some food for the
Those are
bluefin
4
tuna.
endangered fish species.
Yeah.
And 2 of them you can't even keep because they're endangered fish in the United States. So they aren't even a part of the CARES program.
Yeah, that seems weird. It seems like, if you wanted an endangered fish and it was endangered in the U.S., you would think you'd get the aquarium hobby involved in that, right? Because depending on the fish, obviously, if it was some giant-ass fish, it probably wouldn't be that practical, but...
Same law in Canada. The government controls that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
But anyhow, you got so that is the education, but there is other pupfish from Mexico that we can have. Same genus, but different species.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. And those are the ones that are allowed in the hobby for the hobbyists to care about. And that is due to the fact that the North American Native Fish Association has got nothing to do with the government. Governments control their own waterways.
Yeah, take notes. That's well, at least you got it on the stream, Paul. You just play it back. Pause. Write it down.
I learned stuff by keeping birds. Oh, you mean I can't have a Madagascar lovebird because it's that endangered? Oh, I really wanted to breed that bird.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab a drink.
Yep. So I'm working on Alf sorts and a couple different greens.
Well, I checked out Steven as well as Doug.
Yeah, I plan on going. We found his store. We found his store today. So
Also, the water in which Steven shows his guppies really suit greens blues.
And Bold
But
Mama's
it
got his,
doesn't do much for pastels.
and Bold Mama's got his email, so we're gonna reach out to him.
Yeah.
So I plan on definitely adding some new blood to it. Whether it's over
I've bred peach face lovebirds. I wanted to get the Madagascar one, but no way. Only the London Zoo has got captive Madagascar lovebirds. Only the London Zoo.
Back.
welcome back,
So-
welcome back.
I got these margaritas today because I figured it was Friday and people were here kicking back, relaxing, and I totally forgot about them until right now. So I'm going to open this and have a margarita.
The Atlantic tuna is endangered too, and that's some people's game.
Yeah, that's people are overfishing that thing.
And you've only got one area, and so does Canada, where that salmon is that tuna is rather safe. It's the same thing as the Atlantic salmon. It's an endangered species too.
I mean, I've even thought about importing the guppy.
Not that hard to find. There's got to be somebody in the hobby that's got them.
I mean, there's a few people that have them. I already ordered a trio from.
It all depends on how much money you want to spend.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I know people that have got them over in Thailand, but you're paying for that pedigree
Yeah.
for a purebred kind of stock.
I can find it cheap as $25 from Thailand for a pair, but I just got to pay for the shipping.
Yeah, well, what are you getting for $25?
Hey, gentlemen, how's it going? Better late than never. Party just got started. I just opened my margarita, Jenny.
Like I said, it all goes down to how percentage it breeds true and how prolific the gup and hardy the guppy strain is.
Here we go, just for you guys. Alexa, turn on the party
That's
lights.
part of it too, right?
Boom.
Like Dragon Lair says, you're dealing with some weak fish in inbreeding.
I hear you.
And that can lead to infertility issues. It can lead to a lot of other issues.
I'm just trying to add to it, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just like going out and buying a purebred German Shepherd.
like
Yeah, you're gonna pay, right? You're gonna pay for the purebred, right? Yeah.
exactly.
Any purebred. All right, Jenny.
I talked to you last week. I talked to you a couple weeks ago about this matter, and
Bring me a drink. Sorry.
when you were a guest up on
Yes.
with me and Foxy, me and you hung out and talked about this.
Yes. But adding fish at around the same price tag does not mean that you're getting a strong strain.
Oh no! The ones I got were free.
Yeah.
So the greens I got now were free. I'm just adding more to
sweet.
them now. So I don't
Well,
have no
be
money.
aware that your $20 strain is probably does not breed very true.
So would you think that mutt guppies are probably a stronger thing to, like, if you were gonna mess with guppies, you would just start with mutts and then kind of like see what you could get from them? Not saying that keeping a line going that's already in whatever. I'm just talking like if you were just gonna do something
from the aspect of looking at a fish health. In some ways,
Alexa, change the water in my tanks, please.
yeah, dude. You know,
That'd
Dragon
be
Lair, you just gave me some ideas. Might have to get in, look into that. That's not a bad idea.
an automated system.
Yeah, that you could just, because they have that. I mean, there's all sorts of Arduino controllers out there now that you can. I'm sure you could get something that work with her or whatever. The Internet
Oh
of
yeah,
Things.
the cheapest ones are going to be the
But-
less quality. Yes, we spent.
thing-
I think
Oh yeah.
I think we
thing about-
$70 for a trio.
Oh no, what happened there? Why'd that
I'm
light
here.
turn off?
You here?
Yeah,
Mike.
I'm here.
The thing about
My
inbreeding,
light turned off.
though,
Let me turn it back
this
on.
is the other side of inbreeding is that guppies are not the only fish that are suffering from inbreeding. Plecos are beginning to have really ugly noses because they've been so inbred.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah,
Angelfish, finding higher quality angelfish is not an easy task either.
Well, that comes on the responsibility of the breeders, man. They should be adding new stock.
well, that's like you're seeing some of these dogs now, like coming out like these like what do they call them, short nosed whatever dogs that are like have all these problems, and they're actually kind of like they're getting to a point where the genes are getting so bad that like the bloodlines probably aren't even going to be able to maintain anymore. Like what is it, bulldogs or something?
The thing is you got to keep in mind that if somebody is selling a spawn of plecos,
Awesome geek.
they're all going to be brother and sisters.
Yep.
Let's look into that.
Okay, so you're going to get males out of that or females.
Chewy, read what Dragon Lair said about the pink guppies, and I don't even see it, so I must have missed it too. Where? I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Neither do I.
Might have gotten squashed, depending on what it said. Unless it was like way up there. Oh no, I have pink tuxedo guppies. They breed like crazy all summer in a styrofoam fish box in the yard that was all rainwater.
Yep.
The string won't breed in hard water now. Interesting.
Yes,
That's cool.
RO water.
RO water. They've been affected in just overnight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get into breeding. You
Yeah,
need a RO
I see it. I see it.
You need an RO unit.
I'm in
and you
Top
just-
Chat again. I don't think I got in
You
Top
just
Chat.
need to know your water.
Yeah, now you need the RO unit to breed your guppies. Great.
Yeah, all right. I have two RU units, and I got one by accident.
Really? You got two of them?
Yeah, except I stole the filters from the one
really?
to replace the other one. Yeah, but
You wanna
I
get-
do have
You want to get rid of the other one? That you don't have filters for? I'll buy the filters.
Yeah, the filters are. I mean, they're pretty relatively cheap. I've actually bought a bunch of replacement filters already because I've replaced the ones that I've stolen.
All right.
You know what I mean? But
So, in a case of
yeah, I guess I could. I don't see what. We'll probably
hardening
do some sort
water,
of trade. Maybe some plants.
I can hook you up.
Sweet. We'll work it out. Cool. God, Jerry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's all good. You got my email, right?
I'll get it. Where is it on your Etsy?
Email's on my about page. It's swampyacres26@gmail.com.
All right. You spit out a whole bunch of things at me, and I don't have anything to do with that, and I'm never going to remember it. So I need paper and a pencil. Come on, Manifesto, get with it. All right.
he's got to be on the phone.
No, what it is I had a tablet, like one of those little sticky tablets that I keep here all the time, and I have no idea what happened to it. Somehow I must have picked that up and walked it out of this room and never brought it back. But all right. So it's on your about page on your YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, easy. Cool. Then I don't have to write anything down. I just have to go there.
Exactly. No writing down required.
Dude, you could have saved me all that.
I
That's
just told
stress.
you that.
I didn't realize that's what you were telling me.
Yeah.
Like, I know you told me that, but I wasn't hearing what you were telling me. So
Yeah, my email is on my
you
about
need to
page.
make me
Just go to
hear
my
what you
out.
meant.
Just go to my about page, and you should be able to click on it.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, man. Cool. I'm down. Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about it. Like, it's been sitting here collected. It's in a box. It's in the box I got it from. I just pulled it out, took the filters, and put it back in. And actually, I think there might actually be some of the filters still in there, just not the good ones. Not the carbon block or the reverse osmosis or the resin one. I mean,
That's no
'Cause there's-
biggie.
yeah,
They're a couple dollars for the filters.
Yeah, the resin filter and the reverse osmosis filter are probably the most expensive of the filters, and then the other, I think there's two others are just basically sediment filters before they get to the. I think it's got a carbon block, a sediment, an RO resin, and then it hits the reverse osmosis membrane. I think that's how they work. They're like a 4-chamber thingy. But yeah, and as long as you get I think it's 60 psi your water pressure has to be at, they'll start, and it's a 75 gallon per day unit.
Oh yeah.
So it's not nothing.
Well, I do have an empty 55-gallon drum that I just don't use.
There you go, man.
RO on demand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's the best thing to do. And if you're going to pre-filter it, pre-filter your tannins there, match up the tannins in your tank if you're doing a tannin tank.
See, now, Chew, you're going to make me turn my fish room into a laboratory, man. I'm going to be down here brewing water, making teas.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. No, it's no longer a fish room.
Was studying the plant life of Thailand. There's lots of information from their government dealing with all of the plants in national parks. How many fish species do you think live in national parks in Thailand? Quite a few.
Probably a lot.
So you know what kind of leaves are hitting their waterways. The Thailand cedar is an interesting tree all in itself, not even related to the cedar in North America. And I'm sure that it's got an interesting tannin to its water. It's studying where the fish comes from and how to breed that particular fish. Like naturally, no, they don't see Indian almond leaves. They see Thailand almond. They've got a Thailand cedar too.
Got what's his name? Mike's going live at Florida Fish Rescue. Saying hey. Telling him I'm here. How long you guys rolling, You just go into whenever.
Yeah, the more softer water in that I don't know, Dragon Lair. But the softer water explains it because a lot of the pink guppies were coming over from Asia. And so they aren't used to very hard water.
Yeah, I'm here, Bold Mama.
So actually it does make sense. Because my water here in Trail is softer than the water in Calgary, so I was advised to actually get Asian strains because of it was more easier to keep them in softer water than harder water.
Did he mute himself? Swampy? He was muted.
Yeah, I was muted. I unplugged my headset, but I muted my computer. So I could still hear the conversation.
Chat ho, no chat ho. That's funny. That's funny, Patty. What's up, chatto?
How long am I running today? That's.
I was just asking. Yeah, I'm just curious because I know Daniken's starting soon too.
Oh yeah. What time's he start?
10:30, I think.
Do you just want to run until 10:30?
I don't. I mean, you're asking me.
for
And this is
another
your
20
stream,
minutes?
dude.
All right.
I'm surprised you
We'll
let
go
me
for
talk this long. Jesus, man.
Hey, you're on my stream, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's
You
like
got
the
another
Gong
20
Show, man. At
minutes?
some point, you just hit the gong and kick me off.
nah.
What's up, Fishy Man? How you doing, buddy?
What are you up to, Fishy Mom?
Hey, Fishy Mon.
Yeah, I gotta. Tomorrow, I got to
I'm gonna pull
mess around with a few things.
I'm gonna pull a T3 tonight, man. Get a little lit. Things are gonna come off the rails. No, I tend to be pretty cool. Keep things under wraps. But I am about one of these margaritas in, so.
I did have a beer earlier, so
Uh-oh.
yeah, just one, but that was
Uh-oh.
earlier.
What kind of beer?
Talk
Talk at me.
Yingling.
Yingling. All right. Lager?
Yep.
Sweet. Can't go wrong with that. You ever have the Lord Chesterfield?
Yes.
Personally, one of my favorites.
Yes.
It's a good one.
I actually every once in a while I enjoy one of their chocolates.
That's not bad either. The black and tan ain't bad, but that gets a little acidic on the stomach, I think. You know what I mean?
Have you ever tried their golden?
I don't think so. At least I haven't in a long time. Now, they're making so many stuff nowadays.
Their
It's like,
golden is pretty good, and so is their new flight.
their new flight.
Yeah, the lager now makes a flight.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a lager light. It's like a light beer.
Yingling. Lager.
Well, I stick with that homebrew, man.
Right on, man. I hear you. And I was just reading what Dragon Larry said. Getting to talk to Chewie is a pleasure for me. Not that the rest of you aren't cool.
You know, right.
Yeah, talking with Chewie is always a pleasure.
Dragon Lair.
That's it, man. There's plenty of room on the panel. Fishy Mon.
Chewie's good.
Patty.
Good dude. Wealth of knowledge. It's a PA thing. We might as well consider Fishimon PA because he literally.
That's what I'm saying. He's drinking the same river water we are, man. He's on a different bank with the same river, so it's close
So
enough.
you got to watch the Project
Go
X
adopt him.
diary video today, Greg, Mr. Manifesto. And basically, that program is about fish and other endangered animals on our planet. And the major part of it is starting on Marco's birthday, where I feature one of the fish that he has that is a fish species that is recognized by CARES and the IUCN. And
Okay. So when it, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know that Marco's birthday is an internationally recognized holiday. So when is that?
It is April the 30th is Marco's birthday.
Awesome.
Okay? He's my buddy for big.
I've seen him in some live streams. He dropped in, I think it was Geek Boy was showing off his tanks.
He stops in the my streams every once in a while.
Yes.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I just seen him floating
where I
around ever
hang
since you've been
out.
talking about him. I saw the name.
So he knows where I hang out, and he can do something that I can't, and I admire him 100% for that. He is a scuba diver.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he is also a director of the Italian Cycling Club.
Yeah, you told me that, and you guys are doing a thing.
but he doesn't speak English, but he goes underwater.
Is that
And that's a compliment.
is that like an accomplishment that you can not speak English and go underwater?
We are looking for
Fishimon,
your
you're welcome.
voice, your wonderful voice, to be the voice of the asylum.
Look, man. All right. Well, I can appreciate
My
that.
voice gets disguised. Okay?
All right, I can see that, but you know,
Right? That's the gang, right? So you have got this great voice, and
Well, thank
so we wanted to surprise everybody by Marco's birthday. He is also putting out another video on his birthday dealing with some of the work that I've done. He has an admiration for my horrible guitar playing.
hey, I seem to have some sort of fascination with it too.
Yeah.
Me
Well, it's
too.
all engineering. It's not my playing. Believe me.
Yeah, well, whatever works.
Yeah.
It's all what your ears are hearing, right?
That's right.
What'd she say?
So I don't mind your voice over top of my music.
Is that
Just
your name,
my
Tom?
voice.
Yes.
I'm Jason, by the way.
I know that, Jason.
Okay. You probably told me your name was Tom. I totally forgot it. Sorry, Tom.
You introduced yourself on the Weiss panel last week.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but you know, just because you know, I don't remember. I'm horrible with names, man. I do it all the time. That's why I call people buddy and boss and chief.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, buddy? What's up, chief? Hey, boss.
And
Thank you. Yes, they are the black mark.
Americans have got this great fishing community
They
too.
got that Jason Premier.
Like Catfish Terry's stream was all about catfish before our fish family got involved.
Yeah, Catfish Terry
Oh,
was
yeah.
a fish channel.
Okay, like Catfish
Fishing channel.
and Swampy and I have known each other from that time period. Okay.
I found Catfish Terry's stream by like complete accident. And it's like total, like at the time in the morning, I'm just sitting at my computer, just like chilling out, drinking coffee. And that dude is the most relaxing dude on earth.
That's
I
right.
swear to God.
He's,
I love it.
buddy. He's Catfish Terry. Okay?
Hell yeah, man. That guy kicks ass. I
Yeah.
don't care what anybody says.
Because he loved one of the fish fam members
Well, that's-
so much. My buddy Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh, the aquarium cop. Yeah.
And aquarium cop. No, I'm talking about Nathan here.
Yeah, Nathan.
Oh, I thought wasn't that the aquarium cop's name?
No,
Oh.
Nathan's another fish fan dude.
Oh,
Sand Creek Aquatics.
I'm sorry.
Yes, and I was a mod on
Did he pass? I'm assuming.
Yes,
Sand Creek Aquatics.
that's Amy's husband.
And Nathan goes, I know what you're doing. You're practicing
husband?
guitar, but hey, you're hanging out in my stream. And I went, hey, we should go and bug Catfish Terry because you like fishing. And so we were bugging him about starting in aquariums.
And he did.
And he did. And the stream has evolved from
Yeah.
more fish keeping than fishing. So all of us fishing people hang out over rattle traps.
Dude, I hang out the Terry stream like every morning for like the
I know
last
you
like
do.
3-4 weeks, man.
I know you do.
It's great. Love
I
it.
can't get up early enough.
I know, but I'm up.
there.
I'm up. See, that's my problem. Like, oh, you people are late night nuts, man. I like this is. You got Manifesto off the rails tonight, man. It's past 10. I'm usually passed out asleep by 10. So.
But generally it was Griffin, Bob Kaler, Sand Creek Aquatics, and myself. We all ganged up on Catfish Terry all at the same time and got
Nice.
interested in guppies.
That's cool. Yeah, now he keeps seeing these little shorts he puts out every day. All these new fish he's picking up. He's got this,
Exactly.
he got that.
Exactly.
Kind of bug. What was it the other day? He was like
Wouldn't
talking
mind
about
if
something.
he
He's
would
like,
take us fishing once in a while too. know, like, hey, let's go catfishing. Like, this is how I met you.
I'm about to
Yeah.
renovate
On
my
your
house.
waterway, please.
I'm
Heck
about
yeah,
to
man.
renovate my house for a
Awesome.
fish tank. For a fish tank.
You doing any outside work, or you just all internal stuff?
This is all internal.
Not building a whole wing or anything.
No, I am actually. It's going to be some demolition of the kitchen and the living room, and I'm going to build a open shelf between the two of them
Sweet.
with a 130-gallon fish tank in it.
You can see from both sides.
Yep.
That's awesome. Just make sure it's not a load-bearing wall, man.
Nah, I got it.
I used to work at Home Depot and only remember everyone. You know what, Fishymon? I knew I recognized you. I used to work at Home Depot too. Had a real bad experience with some guy in a parking lot was trying to take my cart. And looked a lot like you.
Yeah, I got to make my way to Fishymon's place again.
Nah, Fishyman's. First time I ever saw Fishymon, he came up on a Father Fish's stream. On like one of those, I guess the ones where he lets people up.
Mm-hmm.
Or did. I thought that dude was nuts. But in a good way. Because he had like crazy fish. He had those plecos, man. You see his plecos? Plecos are awesome.
What's nuts is
What plecos?
these guys do.
He's got those leopard frogs and he's got the king tiger.
Yeah. I saw them.
It's awesome.
He's got the L33 king tigers, and I have the L66 king tigers that are over at my ex roommate's place.
Yeah, I can't wait until he breeds them.
Now that I'm about 1.5 of these margaritas in, Fishy, I'm going to pull a Terry and tell you, I love you, man. I love you, man.
I might have a little Placo breeding project for him here in a minute.
We're going to get master breeder Fishymon.
Yeah,
Well,
he seems like my local Placo breeding guy. So
the plecos are being put into this inbred situation because people are not looking for 3 or 4 different types of stock.
What up, Fishymon?
What is going on with
You don't know it's me.
I don't know, man. Some squirrely looking dude. I think it was you. Convinced.
It could be anybody.
What's up, man? Still working? Do you ever not working?
I'm on break.
Yeah,
oh, man.
we're gonna adopt you into the PA Fish Fam. We're
Yeah.
gonna just like steal you.
Man,
You guys going on that to the swap on the 22nd?
I will already be in Lehigh Valley at the plant swap, so I might peel away from that after I help Bold Mama set it up, and come over and meet up with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going, man. I'm down. Definitely down. Unless it's like some emergency comes up, I'm going to be there, man.
He's making excuses already.
I'm not making excuses, man. This is like, dude, I'm telling you, this is my birthday weekend.
My dog has to go to the vet.
Like this is my birthday weekend. Like I celebrate my birthday at the beginning of the month, and it just like escalates to the end. So by that weekend, I'm on my own, man. Do whatever I want.
You was born in May?
Yeah, the end of May. 25, as a matter of fact.
You're a Gemini.
I am a Gemini.
What's the matter with the Gemini? I'm a Gemini.
When was your birthday?
I'm a Taurus.
All right, Taurus. Which? So you're the beginning, or you're already somewhere?
May the 14th.
You're bull.
Yeah, I'm the bull.
The bull. So you're the bull, by the way.
Yeah, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Just remember
That's
that.
right. I was born in the year of the bull. I know all about it.
I have a bull.
And as a matter of fact, if you do any of the astronomy thing, well, not that I'm into that or anything, but I just know it from growing up in that era, that I was born close enough to the, whatever they call it, the cusp, where you're on the cusp of both signs that you have, like, whatever. So I'm the bull Gemini, I guess.
oh, I'm a
Yeah,
cat.
I was born
you
in
go.
the year of the dragon.
Oh, yeah. That was like what was that? Like Last year?
1964. What do you know
No.
about that?
I thought you were born last year is what I was trying to say.
He's just trying to say.
Hey, listen, I was born in the night, but not last night.
I see. You were born in a year, but not this year. The year 19 what? 64.
Yeah.
I might have to see some of that Fishymon 64 thing.
Duh. So what do you think it was?
I'm like Sherlock Holmes over here, man.
What do you think the 64 was?
I don't know. How many kids you have?
That's funny.
You're like
Hey,
one of those.
Grumpy, one of the L333s did a trap-in on last Friday, and I seen eggs in the cave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I got your cave.
Sorry, but Mom, I was a little slow in the upgrade sometimes.
I'm gonna make a video of how the plecos see me looking at them. It's gonna be like this.
1950. Did they have any electricity back then?
Who was born in 1950?
Dragon Lair.
Yeah, Dragon Lair is
One of
older
those
than me.
old
Man.
school fish keepers, man. Those are the kind of guys I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to keep fish in a rock aquarium.
I was gonna say in a rock. What?
We used to hollow out a rock and keep the fish in there.
Oh, this is back in the homeland.
That's back in Flintstones day, you know what I mean? When
That's
the
a lot of
car
work.
had holes,
I kinda like
got
you,
to
Jenny.
run.
That's a lot of work for a fish tank.
No, but seriously, I had a metal frame tank,
Yeah,
but
I
it
had a
didn't
buddy
have
of mine.
slate bottom though. It was glass bottom.
So
Right.
Fishy Mom, I just got some
Well,
new
I'm
tanks.
only 7 years younger than Dragon Lair.
I just got some new
You're a
tanks.
baby.
Oh, you got some new tanks?
Yeah, 2 new 120s and a 130.
What?
Yeah, one for you, one for me, and one for him.
For $250 is what I paid for them.
Damn, dude.
Damn. What kind of condition are they in?
Really
Smash.
good. Really good. Well, I strapped one to the top of my Suburban and drove it 2 hours to get it home.
Oof.
Oh shit.
Hope you leak checked that before you just filled it up and jammed a bunch of fish in it.
No, I didn't leak check it. They literally,
I like
they
you,
were
man.
literally,
You live on the edge. I love it.
they were literally cleaning it out, the gravel out of it in the front yard when I pulled up.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it.
So I
It's a
literally,
lot of water.
So what, they just stopped keeping fish?
they moved.
All right, and they didn't want to move the tank with them.
And I got my hands on 2 Oscars.
Oh, yeah.
So I got
So you're cooking them up for dinner and you just 2 empty tanks? Or 3
no,
empty-
actually, I filled them up already. I filled up 2 of them already. I built a rack for them. I got the
What,
No, no, what are you
kind of
doing with the
raft did you
Oscars?
build?
huh?
What
So
kind of
what-
raft did you build?
It's all 2x6s.
All right. I was thinking maybe I should get rid of the 90 and just keep like 3 or 4 20 gallons.
Really? I'd keep.
I
the
don't
90.
know.
I would.
I
Keep
don't
it-
know.
I would keep your 90. That's a nice tank.
Yeah, 90's not bad. That's the same footprint. That's the 75, but taller. Basically, is what it is.
Either that, or you can manifest
it's
for a big tank.
Oh yeah, it is the 75 but taller. It's the
Yeah,
same
it's got, like,
footprint as a 75.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a taller.
Yeah.
It's
It is.
not bad.
It's nicer than a 55 because it got that width, you know?
Yeah, that's what I like. The 75s a lot better than I like the. Actually, as a matter of fact, I have 2. I have a 75 or a 55 in storage right now that I kind of until I move my fish room around, and I have a 55 upstairs, and I'm really considering just not setting them back up and buying 75s in their place because, you know what I mean. I'm not that big. Like the footprint of 55s are all right, but like once you get to a 75, it's like it's kind of hard to go back.
And I built that stand for it myself. It's not the greatest, but
I was gonna say it was gonna fall over.
Hey,
it hasn't as yet.
Not yet.
I probably got some old. I probably got a pile of old, unused 2x6s just laying in my backyard somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So to build a stand's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you got the lumber laying around, yeah, it's not
The
a big
hardest
deal.
part is the hardest part is taking the nails out.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what,
You're not
lumber's
kidding.
expensive right now.
Yeah, but you
Way
imagine
expensive.
how much you're paying for boards right now, and I don't have to.
Tom likes big tanks and he cannot lie.
Yeah, I do like big tanks.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to put that the Blue Texas in one of them big tanks, man.
Well, when you were here last, I put him in a 55 now.
Oh yeah,
He's in a
what
55.
the
So,
timeout tank,
yep, the butthead tank.
the butthead tank, right? Yeah,
The butthead tank's now 55.
yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to go punch back in.
Right on, man.
Otherwise,
Well, Fishy, have a good night. I hope the rest of your work goes well.
yeah, man.
Don't work too hard. If you can avoid it.
Did you hear that? My
No.
supervisor said, "Don't worry, I don't."
I missed it.
Yeah.
you
All
don't
right,
work?
man.
Well, he knows you pretty well then, Fishy.
You better get to work.
Jason, Tom, I'll see you guys around.
All right, buddy.
Later.
Have a good one, man. Cheers. All right, man. It is 10:30.
Yeah, it is. Let's head over to Danigan's.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
Hashtag
for,
Swampy Raid.
Thanks for everything. Hashtag Swampy. Yeah. There. Done with it. Hashtag Swampy. Cool. I'm going to copy and paste.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, guys. I appreciate having me. It's been a lot of fun. Chewy, it's always good talking to you, man.
Yeah.
Tom, it's been a pleasure.
All right, Jason.
Look forward to talking to you.
Yep.
I'll send you an email
Okay.
sometime in the near future.
All right.
If I can remember it tomorrow.
If not, I'll run into you, I'm sure.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, I'm sure I'll probably see you in the next stream, and then I'll be like, oh, yeah, I got to email you. But, yeah. Or in the next stream, remind me, hey, dude, email me.
Yep.
You know?
I've done it before.
Cool. Fair enough. GRB, awesome seeing you. We're about to end this.
Yeah.
Patty, always a good time. Thanks all. I'll see you in the next one.